Operation Elaborate is the UK's largest proactive fraud operation. The Metropolitan Police, or Met, has led an international investigation targeting iScoop website on 2022 that enabled criminals to disguise their phone number and commit fraud, a practice known as spoofing. iSpoof mastermind, Tajay Fletcher, 35, was the founder and leading administrator of the site. The investigation culminated in the arrest of dozens of individuals across the globe who had used the spoofing service to commit fraud. Among those charged are a Toronto couple now facing allegations tied to the multi-million-dollar phone scam, Shakib Mansouri and Magdalene Alua, or, well, as seen on Facebook.
My team could go out and do another spoofing technology investigation. The likelihood is the next investigation is not going to be iSpoof, it's going to be something else. Cyber criminals are very adept at evolving and finding new tactics and new techniques. So I would say in this particular instance, it is key for our teams and our law enforcement community to constantly be in a mode where we are training and learning and sharing with each other.
In an age where our phones connect us to the world, they've also become weapons, used against us by criminals hiding behind fake identities. One of the most notorious tools? A now-defunct platform known as iSpoof.cc. Spoofing is the act of disguising a communication from an unknown or untrusted source as being from a known, trusted one. In most cases, this means a scammer making it look like they're calling from your bank, your local police, or even your own phone number. It might sound unbelievable, but they actually provided tutorials on their Telegram channel to help their criminal clients learn how to use iSpoof for their scams.
Welcome to iSpoof, the #1 spoofing service. Use our servers to intercept your OTPs or telepins from your target. If you want to spoof your caller ID to make spoof calls, then iSpoof is here to help. All the tools a spoofer would ever need. iSpoof was made by spoofers for spoofers. Pick up the digits the target typed and see it displayed on your dashboard.
Well, no worries. Police replaced it with his video.
Welcome to iSpoof, the former #1 spoofing service, now controlled by international law enforcement. Use our service to tell worldwide police that you are a criminal. If you want to spoof your caller ID to make spoof calls, the police are here to listen. All the evidence the police would ever need. iSpoof was made by criminals for criminals. Watch all your personal details be stored on iSpoof server, ready for the police to find. Your email address, location data, and much more. Our state-of-the-art system is super easy for the police to access. This makes for excellent evidence to build convincing court cases. iSpoof has complete end-to-end encryption, which is useless when police have access, regardless of if you use iOS, Android, or any other system. Sign up for free. Pay with a criminal record with zero anonymity. You made a bad call. The police will be seeing you soon.
Now, let's go back to our Canadian scammers, Shakib and Magdalene. But who are them? Some kind of Bonnie and Clyde with shotgun and revolver? Not really. And this makes the story more scary. They are just like anybody else. They called themselves entrepreneurs, creating multiple social media profiles and publishing dozens of documents about entrepreneurship. But none of it had anything to do with their iSpoof fraud. I believe it was just a setup for another scam, an investment scheme involving a fake transportation company. And keep in mind, they'll eventually be released and return to society before long. It's wise to be careful with this couple of entrepreneurs and their investment company.
Andrew, this actually is part of a roll-off from an investigation that occurred in Europe, largely from police officers in the UK and Dutch officers as well, who had launched a project in 2022 called Operation Elaborate. And the point of it all was to take down a website known at the time as ispoof.cc. iSpoof was essentially a service that allowed people to subscribe. You could use that website to spoof your phone number, make calls on it, and essentially you could call someone, give a number that wasn't related to you. You could say that you were someone's bank or some other sort of business that this particular victim might have had some business with. And they were using that to steal information, credit card information from people. There were 38,000 subscribers to that website. That website was taken down, and a little while after, RCMP officers in Ontario say they were contacted by police officers in London, England, telling them that one of the world's top 50 users of that website that they took down was based in Toronto. So yesterday, Ontario RCMP officers launched a search warrant at a home in Toronto, made 2 arrests, seized multiple electronic devices, as you can see there, money as well. They say that they can go through those devices now, and they expect that they will find more victims, potentially more suspects as well. The accusation against the 2 people arrested here is that they were using spoofing of their phone numbers, as well as phishing emails and phishing texts called smishing to fool people into giving up money. Police allege that they defrauded at least 570 people of millions of dollars. They say that branches from every bank in Canada were affected by this, as well as their clients. They have arrested 2 people. Their names are as follows: 29-year-old Shakib Mansouri and 31-year-old Majduline Alua. Both of them of Toronto. They face multiple charges: fraud, unauthorized use of a computer, laundering proceeds of crime, unauthorized possession of credit card data, and possessing the proceeds of crime.
Heard that? And be aware, this wasn't their first time being arrested. They began engaging in criminal activity at a very young age. They were stealing credit card data and making fake cards in 2015, when Shakib was only 19 and Majduline was 21. They were caught using fake credit cards at the Bay at Devonshire Mall in Windsor. On January 11, 2015, police officers were called to the Bay at Devonshire Mall for a reported fraud in progress. Police say several suspects had purchased several gift cards at various locations in the store using fraudulent credit cards. Officers were provided with descriptions of the suspects, who had now left the Bay and were inside the mall. Officers found 2 of the suspects in a store next to the Bay. When questioned by police, the male and female suspects said they had taken the GO train to Windsor from Montreal to do some shopping. The young Shakib gave officers a fake driver's license in the name of an alias. He was placed under arrest. When he was searched, officers discovered several credit cards in various names. Majduline was also arrested. Investigation has revealed that the 4 suspects were from the Montreal area. They had rented a black BMW SUV in Toronto and drove to Windsor. They rented 2 hotel rooms at a hotel on Division Road. Police say inside the hotel, fraudulent credit cards were being produced using a card device and computer. The suspects allegedly went to Devonshire Mall and made several purchases of gift cards, watches, and jewelry. Police found the BMW in the Devonshire Mall parking lot. 2 men seen leaving the vehicle were also placed under arrest. The Windsor Police Financial Crimes Branch executed search warrants for the 2 hotel rooms on the morning of January 13th. Police recovered numerous credit cards, as well as devices used to forge credit cards. On January 13th, officers searched the vehicle. Police reportedly recovered forged credit cards and property obtained by crime, including electronics.